talking to bucket list, we talked about him earlier, but the Ultimate Warrior. So, I was 12 when I first met my childhood hero. So
Yeah, man.
Bret Hitman Hart backstage in a UK show in '96. I met him as an adult and told him how much that moment meant to me. You'd be an adult when you got to meet the Warrior, and you were working for WWE, and
Yeah.
it was that WrestleMania 30 weekend, wasn't it? That very bittersweet weekend.
It was
Um,
yeah, it was at Raw. It was at Raw the last night of his life. And it was
mm,
the that whole weekend I was like, I need to meet Warrior. He was my hero. He was my absolute hero. I need to meet this man at some point this weekend. Didn't meet him at Hall of Fame. Didn't meet him at WrestleMania. Man, I don't know if this is gonna ever happen. I sincerely thought I didn't think it was gonna ever happen. Um, and then he did his promo on Raw, and I was like, this is my time. This is the time I need to do this. So I was in my literally my biz cash, and I remember going right behind Gorilla and just waiting for him. He cut that huge promo, that amazing, amazing promo, and he comes back, and I remember like it was yesterday. One of the only like it's like one of those core memories, like Inside Out, that I hold with me to this day. I'm a huge Disney fanatic,
yeah,
so these core memories just remind like the marbles in Inside Out. That's one of the biggest marbles ever. Uh, but he comes back, we lock eyes, and I just walk right up to him and I said, "Hey, my name is Dylan, and you are the reason I'm here." And he goes, "Well, what do you mean?" I said, "You're the reason I'm a pro wrestler. You're the reason I'm in WWE. You're the reason I love this." And he stopped me and he called it. He goes, "Dana," to his wife. He goes, "Come over here." And she comes over and he goes, "Do you mind telling her what you just told me?" And I said, "He is the one reason I'm here today. He is the one reason I'm doing this and I'm loving this. He was my hero." And he's like, he was very, very like taken aback, even if it was, who knows if it was a real thing or not. But then he goes, "Let's take a picture. Let's take a photo." And I was like, "Hell yes, let's do this." And I got the photo, and it's literally it's in my basement on my Warrior display. I have a big, huge Warrior display, and it's in there. And man, he just kept thanking me for the kind words, and I obviously couldn't thank him enough either. And it was one of those things where, like, looking back at it, it was probably one of the last photos he ever took, which is mind-boggling that if all things didn't align, I wasn't at Raw, I didn't think to do that, I would have never met him.
mm.
Man, it's a crazy thing to think about.
It is, and it's a one thing I've learned from speaking with lots of talent over the last few years is it's a two-way street, isn't it? In terms of
Yeah.
we get memories as fans from those moments in the ring, but actually, I
Yeah,
bet that meant a huge amount to him, and I think you could see the emotion on his face over that Hall of Fame weekend, just how grateful he was to have a moment that he thought he probably would never be able to
clarity.
have.
It just
Mm,
felt like everything, he finally felt clarity on it all.
mm. No, it's I yeah I remember exactly where I was when I heard the news, and I couldn't
Yeah.
get my head around it. I still can't get my head around it. How just
Yeah.
the how it would all
That was
line
how
up.
I'm feeling,
Incredible.
man.
Yeah, man.